To obtain, something of equal value must be lost. That is alchemy's first law of equivalent exchange.
Check this out! From now on, I'm gonna work my butt off to become Hokage!
It's over 9,000! 9,000?! Bankai!
I'm a man! I'm a pirate!
You're listening to Escape Podcast. My name is Cameron Haug.
Justin Lindsay.
And I'm Zach Fielder. And Cameron, I gotta give you props. That was a dope-ass intro, dude.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
You outdone yourself.
That was very
I spent about 2 hours doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
all right.
remember I helped you find the sound bits
That's
for it.
I don't know. So yeah, whatever.
So today's topic is, like we said, anime, and Cameron found us another anime person to help talk about. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Brett, and yes, I do watch a lot of anime.
By a lot, I mean, do you count yourself as a weeaboo?
What the hell's a weirdo?
Ooh, not that hard.
Not a
Okay,
weeaboo.
we know where he stands now.
Yeah, we know where you stand. I got you now.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to hella, how many anime episodes have you seen?
Hello.
It depends on what anime are we talking about.
Single-handedly, One Piece has put me into the hella category.
What, like all 800 episodes you pulled?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
god
not-
fucking damn.
Yeah, it's
You've watched every episode?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Is that 22 minutes per episode or 11?
24.
Yeah, it's about that. That's an average anime.
Oh,
anime.
that's
I watched like 7.
You could spend the same amount of time getting a rotary wing pilot's license. You know that?
Dude, there was one time where I was single, all my friends were working, I had no job, so I did nothing but just binge watch One Piece.
Oh my god.
Sounds like the time of your life.
You sound overqualified. And what about you, Brett?
Dude,
It would have to be Dragon Ball Z. I binge watched pretty much every single episode.
What about Super?
Great. We're
that
definitely a
did-
fan of your Dragon Ball.
That didn't come out until a couple months ago. I
Yeah,
watched-
so you haven't watched, you wait for it to be dubbed, or?
They have the dub version on it. But I don't really watch it. I watch the old-fashioned good shit.
Dude, you should definitely watch Super. I've caught a couple episodes already, and it's just
See,
the new arc, the new transformations, some of the new villains are pretty damn cynical.
I would have to give you that, yes. But see, the first 30 episodes are the movies.
Yeah.
So-
and with the return of Golden Frieza.
Still lost by Goku anyway.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Get back to the intro. I have little to no experience with any form of anime other than the entire Indigo League of Pokemon, so I will not be contributing much. I am more than a
That's
narrator.
still anime.
That's why I mentioned
Wait, hold on. TV series or the game?
it. The TV series.
Okay.
I played.
Yeah, you extensively.
I literally have Pokemon Red right here. I mean,
in the
played
very
it.
first Game Boy model.
But
Are you gonna play it while they're?
I guess so. And what's your experience, Justin?
I picked up anime when I was in Japan for. When I was stationed over in Japan,
I'm not gonna stop. Keep going.
my roommate, when I walked in, he was watching One Piece, and I watched like 5 episodes of One
People
Piece.
appreciate that.
And then,
time.
then I picked up Full Metal Alchemist and The Brotherhood, and
So do you prefer Brotherhood or the original series?
I prefer Brotherhood.
Smart man.
The original series was very blunt about its atheism. Brotherhood was a little bit less, and it was kind of like drawn in, so you had to kind of figure it out, you know.
Right.
But
Well, if you're a fan
It
of
felt a lot
Alchemist,
of-
you
there
probably
were-
like that intro I got going.
yeah, it was awesome.
They left a lot of gaps too in the very first
Yeah.
Alchemist series that Brotherhood kind of patched.
Yeah, I know. That was
Well, I have nothing to contribute to this because I've never seen this series.
Dude,
so.
it is amongst many critics and reviewers, it is the best anime ever conceived.
yes.
And I mean, I have my personal favorite, but it is definitely up there. It is flawlessly written
I guess
and
I'll have to give it a
executed.
shot tonight.
It's on
Maybe.
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I guess
Netflix, I got
But the original Brotherhood's not, though, right?
No, Brotherhood is on Netflix.
Or not the original Full Metal is
I think it was. They
the
may have
2003.
They may have taken it down.
Okay.
There's a live action movie of it. It's already in production.
Really?
Yeah. They
When
got
that
the
happened?
cast- Got the cast for it and everything.
Oh. Is it Japanese or is it?
Yeah, right now it's in Japanese. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So they got it in the sub form.
Yeah, sub form's gonna be coming.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
Cool. Well, I guess with that being said, I mean, clearly Alchemist is one of your guys' favorites.
And minus me.
It's
mine
up
too.
there.
What is your favorite anime
One
ever,
Piece.
Zach?
I mean, I just told you I've binge watched every episode of One Piece.
I mean,
One
we
Piece
kinda
is
knew where
by
that was
far-
going.
By far my favorite, followed by Sword Art Online, and I want to say now the third place has been taken by My Hero Academia,
Wait,
Okay.
which Sword Art Online? 1 or 2?
the first one.
Okay, which segment? Because there's 24.
I know people break it up into Alfheim Online, but I convinced myself that that's still all part of season 1.
Yeah, I don't get that, but I did see where they tie the story together. My actual favorite is where it was the Nine Card.
Yeah, Nine Card.
Nine Card.
Nine Card, I don't know. There's an R and an A somewhere.
All right. Now, what about you, bro? What do you think your favorite anime is?
It would have to be Sword Art Online.
So you guys are pretty much in the same boat at this fucking point.
It's well written.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the action is superb.
Well, what I like about it, it's a TV series about a video game.
Oh my god, this is perfect for you, Zach. Jesus.
I know. That's why
No wonder you fucking love it.
The basis of it is what caught me. It was the basis of the video game. That's why I started. That's why I'm about to start watching Overlord, because Overlord has the same basis, and I'm trying to find a version of Dot Hack to watch because Dot Hack is the same basis too.
I haven't seen that one.
Dot Hack looks amazing.
Is that hat in German or?
No, like HACK.
Like computer hack.
And then DO. It's how it spells. Period DOT dash HACK.
Oh, okay. I understand what you're talking about now. Okay. So.
No, not Dot Hack.
Ich bin ein Like. What do you have a favorite anime, Justin?
Probably Full Metal, and then Death Note goes second.
I know
Are
you
you
fucking
waiting
love
for the
Death
Death Note movie?
It already came out, I heard, didn't it? The one with William Dafoe?
It's Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, whatever.
Oh God, I know he was in that.
I'm not a big
Yeah.
fan of Death Note, so I
He
don't
was
know.
terrible, I heard. I heard the live action
Well, I
was...
know a lot of
Go
people
back
are
to
just,
Green
I know
Goblin.
a lot of people are just up in arms because
No, I'll stick to my new Spider-Man, but...
they're up in arms because of they're whitewashing it.
Yeah, Death
yeah.
Note came out in 2017, 25th of August.
Yeah, I heard it was terrible.
So it's
Wait,
not out
hold
yet.
on.
Oh, wait, it hasn't come out yet?
2017 of
Hold on. Are we in July right now?
Yes.
yeah.
It hasn't come out yet.
It hasn't come out yet?
But,
Well, critics say it's terrible. I
The
just...
one thing that has come out on Netflix is
Scott Willem Dafoe.
Castlevania's new anime. That's Netflix exclusive.
oh yeah.
They made an anime on the Castlevania game.
I beaten Castlevania 1.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, I saw that. As soon as I clicked on
And
Netflix,
it's
I was like...
gotten an 8.2 on the IGN review.
Great. I mean, I
Damn.
don't really trust IGN reviews these days.
I like IGN.
I'm more of an IMDb kind of guy.
I'm more Rotten Tomatoes.
Or
guy.
yeah,
Rotten Tomatoes is good, too.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's all about the Rotten Tomatoes.
Because they're so
That's
cynical.
what Cameron
I know, it's
says.
like, do you like it or not like it? This is what the most people think about. Okay.
If I did like a peanut.
So with that being said, what would you guys think that your least favorite anime is? What about you, Zach?
Pass. I gotta think on this one.
All right, we'll come back to you.
I gotta think on this one too.
Glad we thought this through before we started
Yeah.
fucking recording. Justin, saving grace for the love of God.
I
Be
gotta
the
think
one
on this
person. Really?
Yeah,
You can't be the one person on the menu who's like, you know what? I know what I need to fucking order. I'm gonna go slowly so that everyone else can figure out ahead of time when they come back to me.
You know what? Actually, there's a couple out there, but I think I've just thought of one that is
Go-
still pretty bad.
Go right ahead.
There's the Aquarion series. Aquarion, Evol, Aquarion Logos, which is by
What's-
far the most shittiest one they came out with.
The most shittiest. That's worse than
Was it
shittiest.
Oh no, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a different one.
What's
Never mind.
what's involved with Aquarion? What's the plot?
Isn't it a mech thing?
Yeah, it's machine
Like
transformations.
Gundam.
Yeah. But what it is apparently these past two people got together and they formed this thing called Aquarion, or the Golden Aquarion. And, you know, all hell breaks loose, they fight, same shit happens 12,000 years later.
And that makes it the shittiest anime of all time?
No, Aquarion Logos, the first two were the best ones. The Logos one, I didn't get it at all, because you had to spell to use shit.
Okay.
I didn't understand why when everybody else just fought with their fists and you have to spell to actually cast magic. Or
This sounds more like a video game.
it's not.
Okay.
Have you seen it, Zach?
No, I have not. I've heard of it.
12,000 years in the past, mankind was at mercy of the mythical creatures of the Shadow Angels, immortal winged beings with overwhelming powers and technology.
Wait,
that is,
that
until
sounds
one of
almost
their
like-
kind, Apollonius, fell in love with a female warrior,
You're
Celian.
not talking about high school DxD.
No.
Oh man, this is hard to get
I've
into.
seen, I'm up to date in high school DxD though.
Yeah, that shit's great.
It is like a lot of people get it catches shit a lot just because it's like perverted, but
Yeah.
when you get past the perversion and
The dude's pretty legit.
yeah, it actually is written pretty decent and the action's really freaking good.
This sounds a lot
what is
like
this?
It's called High School DxD.
DST?
DSD.
STD.
DXD.
DXD.
Okay. It sounds a lot
D
like
as in
the way you
dog,
described it.
Delta X-ray Delta.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
It sounds a lot like the way you described it. It's a really well written thing that could easily be perceived as perverted on the surface of it, but when you dig into it and you look past that, it's a really good anime. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds a lot like Back to the Future. Where this guy goes back in time to try to fuck his mom, only to coerce her to fuck his dad so he can exist, and then she has a crush on a guy that is actually literally his son. I mean, if you want you to look past that, it's a fantastic trilogy.
Yeah, this one, it's about vampires and
Fallen
not
angels
vampires,
and angels.
demons, angels, and archangels. They've been at war for centuries.
It's called Fallen Angels, but same damn thing.
Fallen angels, and the main character, he's only in it to squeeze boobs,
Literally.
but he has like one of the most powerful
What is it? One of the
weapons.
13 beers of Longinus, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember.
I
But
watched it so much.
he has, yeah, you watched it a couple times. But he has like one of the most powerful weapons.
It's
but
called
all
the
he
red-
wants to do,
Yeah,
his
it's-
motivation is to touch tits.
Especially
Wow.
there.
Especially,
I can relate.
Especially the president of the club that they formed in
occult
high
research,
school.
the occult research club.
Okay.
And he just wants to touch tits.
High school
Something
DxD.
I could get behind in high school. I just wanted to touch tits.
I mean, yeah. I mean, take old Biddy. I'll really get all over that. So, have you thought of a least favorite?
I had to remember it wasn't a series, more or less a movie, but it was a complete and utter waste of my time. It was on Netflix called Gantz Zero. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Hold on, what is this about? I feel like I've heard the name before.
God,
but
it's
not
like
what.
it's like people who have died. This orb called Gantz puts them in this like game. It's not.
Sounds
It's
like a
not
lot
actual
like
game.
Dead
It's not
Chess.
actual game. Like there are these weird monsters that play Tokyo or Japan, and this orb sends these people out to kill these monsters to gain points to either gain enough points to resurrect themselves, get more weapons, and I think there's one other.
This sounds like an intro to one of the Resident Evil movies.
While
I
fighting
seriously-
invading monsters, Kai
Oh,
Korono
God, no.
rescues with his friend Rikai. Though she protests, he faces off against the monster's leader, dying after just killing it. Rikai and her surviving teammates are teleported to their base. Elsewhere, Masuru Kato dies at... Oh, I did that pretty well, actually. Dies attempting someone with a knife-wielding maniac in a subway... I lost it track.
No, I'm serious. It was poorly executed, poorly written. I could not follow it or keep up or make sense of what anything was happening. The voice acting sucked. The action was alright. The main villain he looked badass. Poorly executed. It was a complete and utter waste of my time. You guys should go watch it.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh man, I'm actually looking at the director. There's no way I could pronounce that. Okay. So, have you thought of a least favorite, or have you just general acceptance of anime? You think a lot of them are good. You haven't really found one that is too.
Well, actually,
terrible.
speaking of movies, my daughter is really into Spirited Away.
That-
And it was a great movie.
It's a fantastic
If you tell
movie.
me you don't like
Never seen it.
Spirited
But
Away,
it-
I'm
but if you
gonna
watch it
cross the
300
table
times
and
in a row,
slap you.
Oh my god.
you start like being like, yeah, all right, can
I
we
can
watch
understand- I can understand your-
Moana
I
or
understand-
Frozen or something?
That's literally applicable to every movie but Star Wars.
I can
I
understand.
know, it's crazy, isn't it?
I can understand getting tired of it, but if you tell me you like Spirited Away, I'm gonna come bitch slap you.
No, I
Spirited
don't
Away.
like it, no.
Spirited
to
Away
love
was
it.
really good.
I
I used to love it.
I have
Yeah.
almost I have
299
a lot of
times
Miyazaki movies.
Yeah.
Is that who directed it?
Yeah.
I remember we watched it. My sister was fucking crying at the end because she thought that if we went to a restaurant and didn't pay for food, our parents would get turned into pigs and they'd be sent away into a castle and we would never see them again.
Wow. Dude,
What an effect.
that is some deep paranoia.
Yeah.
Pay our tab. We have to pay our bill.
I was like 7. I'm like, you're unbelievably
I think
ridiculous.
she would have been like, what, 5?
Yeah, she was 5. Something around there. I'm not quite
Oh
sure.
my god, yeah, I can understand how that would put the fear of God into a child. That's some trippy shit for a child.
It was really easy to scare her. I did it all the time when I was a kid.
But Miyazaki does great movies.
What else has he done?
Princess Mononoke, Castle Cagliostro, Poyo, Kiki's Delivery Service.
I've seen that one.
See?
I've seen parts of it.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of it.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro. Yeah, I know Totoro.
Okay, my boy. See, there you go. You're on it.
Okay. So I guess with that being said, Justin, flip it around. What is your favorite anime character?
Alphonse?
Alphonse, that's a good.
You didn't sound too confident with that answer.
Yeah, well,
He hasn't watched very much animes,
Yeah.
so...
Who's Alphonse?
Alphonse Elric, he's Edward Elric's brother that he...
In Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
Okay.
Full Metal Alchemist. And he's a giant suit. Have you ever seen like a...
See,
Like
Iron
Suit of
Man.
armor. Look up Full Metal Alchemist if you see a suit of armor.
Watashi wa El desu. He's my favorite. L from Death Note. Oh yeah, I love that guy. Because he's like a smart guy, and he was weird, and they like battle it out like I don't know.
L and Light.
Yeah, L and Light. They're like
It's a
the
battle of
protagonist,
intelligence.
antagonist.
That's why
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I think you would like Death Note, because it's literally an intellectual show. It's nothing
Yeah.
but people battling their intelligence.
That's
Yeah.
the guy.
I love like weird, intelligent people. That's why I always hang out with
I
Cameron.
mean, I would explain
Yeah.
it. Every time I went to work, they're like, "Yep, he's mine. I get to
Yeah,
have him
he's
as
in
my
my
crew." All right. So, what about you, Britt? What do you think your favorite anime character is?
Well,
I know this is a tough one.
no, actually, there's a couple of them out there. I'm not gonna lie, because I've watched. Oh shit, Fairy Tail is actually a really good series. I'll have to admit to that. The movie that's coming out, Dragon Cry, I really want to see that too.
Yeah.
Your
I haven't heard
favorite
anything about it,
anime
actually.
character?
Yeah, I know, but like I said, Natsu out of that one is my favorite. I've got a couple, and it's really hard to decide out of the ones.
Okay. Did you say Natsu?
Natsu,
Yeah.
he's the fire dragon wizard.
Okay.
From
Fire Dragon. That sounds incredible.
Fire
Yeah.
Dragon Wizard.
There's only like
That's a huge title.
eight or nine people.
That's
in the whole
Mr.
world that
Fire
show.
Dragon Wizard to you.
Natsu.
Oh, okay, but in like the hidden lore, there's like 9 people that are granted the magic of dragons because they've been personally trained by that dragon. And
Is
Natsu
it the opposite of How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
The dragon took on the child and taught him the ways of his magic.
All right.
Instead of Jay Baruchel making a dragon submissive and
Literally.
domesticating him.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Natsu was raised by the King of the Dragons,
Ignil.
Ignil, and he became a total badass.
Yeah.
It's devastating what he can do.
Okay. No, he shoots fire out of his wrist like Spider-Man, or
And, well, more like he can breathe fire. You gotta help
He
me
can
out.
conjure fire with his hands and
Not to
Okay.
mention, he could.
I can
Pretty
see
much
why you
pretty
like
much
him.
His whole body, he can combust into flames and control at will.
I mean,
any fire in the world that he sees, he can control
And eat it.
and eat it. That's how he gets a lot of his energies. He eats fire.
I hate to toot
Well,
my
he's
own
like a
horn here.
super badass Colonel Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I hate to toot my own horn here, but I can spontaneously combust, apparently. So if you ever want me to burst into flames,
Yeah.
just
No, I've seen,
wait
I've
an
seen
extreme
it.
amount of time.
Connor can spontaneously combust.
Who?
Connor.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I'll talk about it later. I think he left something here. Okay. So, your favorite character, Zach?
My favorite character?
Yeah.
It's got to be Law from One Piece. Trafalgar Law.
Okay.
The commander of the Heart Pirates.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You don't know who that is, so I don't agree with
Well,
you.
I know about One Piece and pirates, so goddamn, give me a
The
fucking
hat-
break.
I wore his hat. It's actually on my car. I have a hat with his logo on it.
Okay.
Of course you do.
Fuck off. And I don't know. He's cool. He's He's calm, he's poised. It's like my favorite character from Naruto, Shikamaru. He's calm, he's poised, yet he will fuck your shit up at the drop of a dime. And he can be very intimidating, and his power is cool as shit too.
That sounds a lot like Kirito from SAO.
What exactly are his powers?
Well, so I gotta admit, even though it's my favorite anime, some of the powers and stuff is kind of goofy in the show. But his is the op fruit. He's a doctor. He's a surgeon, and he actually got the ability to he creates his field, and he can anything in that field he could either replace himself with, like you would replace an organ. He could slice you in half, and you'll still be functional and alive. And he can place your body parts on other people's body. Like he can surgically fuck with you, and you feel no effect of it. So it's like he can cut off your arm and put it on someone else's body, and like they didn't feel it because it's just like it's hard to explain. Like I said, it's kind of goofy, but in a way, it's a cool concept. Is what drew me to it, and how, like I said, how poised and like he can keep himself together. He's a brilliant strategist, and then he'll fuck your shit up.
It sounds like a cool guy.
That's the type of characters I'm drawn to.
Okay.
Sounds like a guy you really don't want to piss off.
So yeah, someone who's multi-dimensional. He's not just that one person. You know what he's going to do. It's more like you don't know what he's going to come up with or think of as a plan.
When you said multi-dimensional, I thought you meant like he traveled across dimensions like Rick.
No.
Okay.
That sounded about right too.
Yeah, well.
So he kind of has the blank face, no expression, but knows what the hell he's going to do before.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Brett, you're looking kind of giddy. Do you got something to say about like?
Yeah, and like I said before, Natsu, he's a pretty badass fire dragon slayer. He can kill everybody if he wanted to. But like I said earlier in the show, my favorite anime series is Sword Art Online. Kirito, out of that, his real name is Kirigaya, complete badass.
Complete badass.
Literally, a complete badass.
He kind of lost his luster in the second half of season 2, though. So he focused on Asuna, where like he was just like, "Oh, okay, I found Excalibur. Now what am I gonna do?"
Yeah, but he's reintroduced in episode 21 for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's all about Asuna.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the new movie, it's mainly focused on the both of them. But for the first season, Englert, Alpha Online, and then there's GGO, which is Gun Gale Online.
Okay, Gun Gale Online.
Gun Gale, yes.
Okay.
Gunfights.
Yes.
I love animal.
It's Call of Duty.
Okay.
Pretty much. And he uses his main weapon of choice is obviously the sword. No shield, just straight one-handed sword. Now in Englert, if you have the fastest reaction time, you get this special skill called dual wielding. He's the only one who has it. Now in Alfheim Online, he lost it because it's not the same. But in Gun Gale, the game with gunfights, for some weird reason, he picks a sword.
This is as confusing as the DC universe.
Yeah, DC universe is pretty confusing.
Jesus, where's the continuity?
So basis of it is everyone has like these little headsets that they delve into the game, like they just completely sit still. But
It's
like,
a MMO VR.
Yeah, virtual reality. So they subconsciously can play the game, and all Englert, Elfheim, Gun Gale, it's all take place in that headset world.
Okay.
So,
but they're different episodes, or they're different seasons.
Season 1 is Englert and Elfheim split up. Like there was a gap between the arcs.
Yeah.
So is it like whenever it switched from one to the other, they like
switch.
lose their power? Like why do you lose dual wielding?
The creator of Sword Art Online actually.
Stop it, Cameron. Put the Pokemon down.
I fucking know what you guys are talking. Ooh, it's a level 2 Rattata.
Yeah.
What he was saying.
So the creator of it.
Akihiko
Kaiba turned off to where people could not get out of the game.
So if you died in the game, you died in real life.
And so the game has 100 floors to this tower. The only way for him to release the players is if you make it to the 100th floor and kill the final boss.
However, Kirito discovered that...
Spoiler alert, everybody.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna go that far. Watch it and you'll find out.
So
Oh my
eventually,
God.
yeah, they found it, and then his girlfriend that he met in the first arc,
So unsold wife.
Asuna, yeah, gets
Lightning-
kidnapped.
lightning-
Gets
uh,
she never came out of the world. More or less, a guy who
She became trapped in the BRMM.
he wants to take over her father's legacy, so he pulled her into another game, and now he
Ah.
get her.
So it's like Zelda.
In a way, yeah.
In a way, yes.
Hey,
look, listen.
They actually tied
Shut up, Navi.
They used one of the episodes to kind of tie them both together, which actually I thought was pretty creative. I actually thought they would just go straight to it.
Yeah, they did a pretty good transition. So, characters. All right, Mr. Moderator.
All right, my input for this episode, which is minimal. Justin, do you got a least favorite character?
Do I have a least? No.
No?
No,
I mean,
not
you
really.
like a lot of them. I know, I don't blame you.
Well, I mean, I've only watched a few anime, so
Okay.
so I can't really pick a worst. I'm not an expert at the subject.
Okay.
But he is.
I'm sure Brett has a least favorite character.
There's people out there, yes.
Yeah, one in particular you want to hone in on?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Go right ahead, buddy. You almost want to skip on over to Zach? We can pass on you.
Go ahead, Zach. Come back to me, Cameron.
Zachary.
I'm gonna go with the obvious one right now. Is Blackbeard from One Piece.
One Piece?
Because he
Of course.
fucking killed Ace.
Now, how
No,
important...
he didn't kill Ace. He killed Whitebeard, but he's the one who put the whole Great War into what it was. If he didn't capture Ace, Ace would still be alive, and Blackbeard wouldn't be what he is now.
Which is...
He's the only person who was able to get 2 devil fruit powers. So now he has his
So what's his
power.
power?
His power is he controls the darkness, like shadows, stuff like that, and what comes with it, like black holes, so gravity and stuff like that. Whereas Whitebeard can literally create ripples in the space-time of the world. He is the only man who the world military fears because he can literally destroy existence. And now he has both of those powers.
That's scary.
Yeah.
And he's just a fucking pirate?
Yeah, he was called one of the oh god, there is the 8 warlords and the 4 I can't think of them. They're the most powerful pirates in the whole world. There's 4 of them and he was one of them.
Okay.
This sounds like something from Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Not even close.
Not even
The
close.
meeting where they all met together. That's what I was talking
Oh, yeah, that was such a memorable movie.
But yeah, every time he used his power, he'd hit his fist, and it's like he hit something because you see like it looks like glass was cracking, but that's literally the space time around him. He's hitting it.
I'd like to see how they illustrate that in the fucking...
I'll
anime.
show you after we're
All right,
done.
yeah, we can do that.
But yeah, Blackbeard is. I mean, he's annoying. His laugh is annoying, and he's just a very annoying person.
I have
guess
a question. One Piece. Like, do you have to watch it episodically? Do you have to start from the beginning? Because that is a lot.
You don't have to. There's a lot of arcs that I
Like
mean,
jumping
they
points?
play pivotal roles, but are not needed because there's literally a whole point. There's a transition period where it's nothing but episodes of flashbacks of how he got his crew in the pivotal moments in the series. I can find those episodes. It's like halfway through the show, so you
Is
can
that-
pick up halfway through.
Is that who are you talking about? Luffy or whatever? Is he?
His whole crew. How
Okay.
he accumulated his whole crew and the major events that's happened up.
He's the rubber guy, right?
Yeah.
See, I've watched like 5 episodes.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Is that the guy who wants to become a Hokage?
That's the guy who wants to become king of the pirates.
Yeah.
Hokage.
Oh, that's
Hokage is
Naruto. Yeah, I know what I'm fucking talking about. All right.
You know anime.
Clearly,
That's
if
how-
I don't know who Naruto is, all right, that's one of the characters in there, right?
That's the main character. His name is the show.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I saw a really great adaptation of that show. It was actually a cinematic masterpiece. It's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. You ever heard of it?
That's actually, we can consider that.
Wait. Hold on. Is this the movie or the TV series?
The one directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
We don't count. We don't claim that.
You don't talk about that one? We don't talk about the even number Star Treks. We don't talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. We don't talk about Phantom Menace.
It just so happens to have like the same story and name, but it's not.
It's just something.
Not.
Okay.
It's just something that M. Night Shyamalan wanted to stick his dick in. He never managed to conceive a good child. That was someone who has serious depression.
Okay. I guess with that being said, did you come back to your least favorite?
I
Brett?
found one, and
Okay.
it's actually from Sword Art Online 2. Okay, why are you not surprised? Yes,
Two? Okay.
Gun Gale Online. There's this player called Death Gun.
Okay.
You don't like Death Gun?
No, he's a huge dick.
Well, but the whole basis behind it was kind of cool.
Yes, but his personality is a giant
He's
dick.
supposed to be just the arbiter of death.
Yeah, I don't like him because of that.
Noob alert. Who the fuck's Death Gun?
Yeah.
It is his alias. He wanted to call himself.
Pretty
Death
much
Gun.
what he is, he's an old member from the Murderous Guild, Laughing Kaufman from Englert. And they killed people just for fun.
Foreign languages.
Laughing Kaufman?
Laughing Coffin. They're the
Coffin.
Murder Guild. They don't really care if people died in real life.
Sounds like he needs some NyQuil.
Probably.
But he's a dick.
So
Yes.
yeah, he couldn't escape the fact he liked the fact that he was killing people, and so he wanted to continue that. And so he found a way.
Sounds like a pretty
So
cool
he's a
kind of guy.
serial killer.
He found a way to
Yeah,
start killing
technically
people.
that is what he is.
He found a way to kill people.
He's like Dexter.
Yeah, dude, Dexter's awesome.
I know.
Not in my laboratory, DD.
Wrong Dexter. You Clyde.
I couldn't stand up.
More like man dork.
That's what they called me in high school. Let's see here. So, with that being said, we got through our least favorite characters. I got a bud over in California. Best friend, Nehemiah Thompson, up and coming musician. If you guys want to listen to him, go right ahead.
I listened to him. He was awesome.
That's right, you
showed
did.
it to me.
Yeah,
it's really
he was on Spotify, right?
good. I forget where you showed me at, but I think it was on Facebook actually or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, he's got a new album out. It's actually really good.
I think he had a link on Facebook or something that we listened to.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
car.
I mean, really good musician. He specially requested that we talk about Dragon Ball Z. So I
Dragon
figured
Balls.
we got a few anime professionals in here. Let's get into it.
I'll step out of this one.
I know nothing either.
Recline back. We're gonna take the wheel with it.
Yeah, it sounds like
So-
a good idea.
Now, I know that there's more than one saga in Dragon Ball Z. How many?
I think in just Z itself, there's 4.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
there's a Dragon Ball and a Dragon Ball
There's
Z?
Dragon Ball, there's Dragon Ball Z, there's Dragon Ball GT, and there's Dragon Ball Super.
And then you gotta remember, they tried to do the remastered version of Dragon Ball Z.
Kai.
Yeah, that didn't turn out too
Okay.
It cut out the fillers.
Yeah,
Because Dragon
people
Ball Z
play your-
is filled with filler episodes where literally the whole thing is him going Super Saiyan for 2 episodes.
You showed me that clip.
Yeah.
You spent
Yeah,
5
no,
fucking
yeah,
minutes.
see, well, yeah. I tried when we were putting together the intro. I was trying to find just a good clip of him going Super Saiyan, and I found a 5-minute clip of nothing but him screaming. So Dragon Ball Z is riddled with fillers. That's why I like Dragon Ball Z Kai. They took out the fillers and kept the
Yeah, but they eventually just
So
stopped
is that
making it.
was that your favorite saga, Zach?
Kai. No,
Yeah.
Kai is
That's
just
a
a
series.
remastered version of Dragon Ball Z. Takes
It's a
out
different
filler
series.
episodes.
Wait, so
Okay.
it goes faster?
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Wow, I
It
should
doesn't-
watch
it
that.
doesn't-
Yeah, yeah.
Because I watched like I said, I watched like 7 episodes of it, and I was like,
episodes to complete one fight.
Yeah. Right. It takes like maybe 4.
That's a long goddamn time.
Yeah, because most of the time they're talking and doing flashbacks of how it got to that fight.
Okay.
And after a while, it just kind of gets old. It's like, just get to the damn fight.
I would skip at least 3 episodes.
So you highly recommend Kai. Can I
It's
get
not
it
that I
through?
recommend Kai. Dragon Ball Z is still it's sentimental. Like it's one of the originals that got a lot of our generation into anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you are someone who just now wants to watch it, who's never seen it in the past, try to find Kai so you don't sit there and you watch Goku scream for 10 minutes as Frieza's like, "This is impossible." It's-
But wait, you forgot the Krillin part.
oh yeah, or Krillin dying
Is-
like every arc twice.
Is that the green guy?
No, he's the
That's-
short. He's a short bald guy.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
That's
talking
what I
about. Okay.
But in order to actually get their remastered version of Kai, you kind of have to watch Dragon Ball and see where it all leads up to.
Well, you don't have to, but
Well,
I mean, you can.
It helps a little bit.
Dragon Ball was made in like the 80s, and Goku was just a little child.
Yeah. He has a
It
tail.
set place in the 1980s,
No,
or
it
it
was
started
made
making in the 80s? Wow, they've been doing it a long
Dragon
time.
Ball was made in like the 80s, and Goku was just a child.
Okay. So I guess with that being said, what was your guys' favorite Dragon Ball characters? Zach, you want to take this one to the homes?
Team Gohan. Team Gohan during the Cell Saga was an absolute bamf.
He
Why?
literally destroyed
Well, I mean,
everything.
yeah, I mean, he did nothing but train with his dad and Piccolo. Piccolo trained him up until the time of the Cell games.
Is
and then
Piccolo the green guy?
Piccolo's
He's
the
the
green guy.
Namekian.
Ah,
Look at
okay.
you know stuff.
That was another guess. I just happened to get it right.
But so then after Piccolo was like, your son is ready, he hands him off to Goku, and they go into this pod that literally time is sped up 100 times. So 45 minutes in the real world, they just spent 10 years in that pod.
No, it's like one day is 1 year in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Something like that. But like you get
That's a
what
lot
I'm
more than 10 times.
saying. It
Yeah.
speeds up time.
Okay.
And so Goku and Gohan went into this time chamber, and did nothing but train
And
to fight Cell, who was at the time the most evil person in existence. Because every new arc, the new villain's the most evil. But so at that time, he was threatening to kill everyone. So they spent an equivalent of what,
Well,
10 years?
No, there would have been 1 year of training. 1 day equals 1 year.
So was it just 1 year? Okay, so
Yeah.
they said they did nothing but train for 1 year. And he comes out where everyone fails, including Goku, although Goku kind of threw the fight. Gohan comes out, mind you, a teenager at the time, fights the most powerful android in existence and kills him.
You gotta remember,
In an amazing
he did
fashion.
have a little bit of help. Well, okay, but Goku
So
every time-
Vegeta threw a rock, so what?
I wasn't talking about that part. I was talking about his dad from the spirit world.
But yeah, no, so Gohan literally comes out, this teenager, and honestly, the creators have talked about it. He's actually more powerful than Goku. He just doesn't tap into his power. But okay, so long as short, he's a fucking badass during that time.
Yeah, but wasn't he also the first one to have full control of Super Saiyan 2 during that move?
Correct. He's the first one to go Super Saiyan 2 and not lose control.
What is the difference between Super
There's
Saiyan and
different
Super
levels of
Saiyan 2?
Saiyan. There's Super Saiyan, then there's Super Saiyan 2, 3, 4, God.
And you gotta go.
There's no 6, just straight to God?
No, it's
After 4, it's God.
and then Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which is just blue hair.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
but more power.
So their hair changes every level, or what?
Yeah.
Does it take more time to go to each level?
Yes, it does,
In
which
Super
is
Saiyan
weird.
4, the whole appearance changes. Goku turns into like this
Monkey.
weird-looking monkey thing. Not a lot of people who are a fan of the Dragon Ball series claim Dragon Ball GT, even though I do admit it had a really good arc with the Baby Saga.
Baby Saga.
The name of the villain was called Baby because he was a test tube creation. He wasn't like an actual baby. He was made of like gelatinous goo.
So they called it baby because he wasn't specifically a baby.
They called it Baby because it was this scientist's baby. He created it.
Metaphorically. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand now.
Metaphorically. And so that was a pretty cool saga. And then he fights Shinron. He fights the dragon.
Yeah, he fights parts of the dragon until the very end when he fights Omega Shinron.
Yeah, but so he actually fights the dragon that you used the Dragon Balls summon.
Okay.
So it has cool parts of it, but all in all, it wasn't that great of a series.
It's not one of my biggest favorites.
Teen Gohan, your favorite?
Teen Gohan.
All right. What about you, Zach?
I'm
Would you-
Zach.
I'm
That's
sorry.
Zach.
Zach, I just asked you the question. I'm
I
reading
can
off the
answer it
script
again.
here. That only took 15 minutes. Brett, what is your favorite?
I'm going
Dragon
to go
Ball
with the one
character.
with the most improvement, and that would be adult Gohan between the Buu saga and then what's the next
You talking about when he was trying to be a superhero?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
he dresses up. He dresses up and calls himself a superhero.
Really?
it's
Yeah.
he calls
Does he have a big S on his chest?
No,
No,
I don't
he calls
know.
it, but he has the cape though.
No, yeah.
Everything but the
He has a cape. He does like the flare. And he has like the "I am your savior, citizens." Like he does that really.
I just
weird-
want to go up there and punch him in the face, even if it is in the anime world. It's so stupid, but
Didn't you just say that he was your favorite Dragon
he's the
Ball
most
character?
improved. He's the most.
So who's your favorite though?
It's-
That doesn't
it's
answer my
him.
question.
It is him.
It is him.
You want
because-
to punch him in the face
Because of his stupidity.
because he's so stupid, but he's your favorite
Yes.
Dragon Ball character.
Yes. My logic may not make sense.
Boy.
I was waiting for that.
Boy, you head ass motherfucker. I said nothing. That doesn't mean anything.
The
Cameron just learned the meaning of head ass motherfuckers.
I did. I texted him. I'm like,
He's
hey.
gaining street cred right now.
The reason why I say that is because the way he says it, it's just ridiculous. I can't stand it. Zach, I don't
If
care.
you can't stand it, why is he your favorite
Because he's
Dragon
the most
Ball?
improved.
That is.
Here's the reason why I think he's my favorite, and I know he's my favorite because between the Boo Saga and the Super Saga and the Super Series, he's the one who improves the most out of all of them. Between his training with Piccolo, Zach, shut up.
So you like his final stage at the end?
No, his
When he's a father to Pan? Because in Super, Pan is born.
Yes, and Goku's the uncle, surprisingly, along with Mr. Satan, which
Mr. Satan.
Mr.
That's a
Satan.
character.
it's
Did I pronounce that correctly?
he's got.
Now,
way too
Mr.
much-
Satan's my father's name. It's Dr. Satan.
No, he's got. He, let me just say he likes to show off way too much. Am I wrong?
No?
But yeah.
Boy. All right.
Cameron's favorite character is Piccolo, or whatever the hell his name is.
Piccolo.
The green guy.
Yeah.
Because he's got.
Tell me why you like him.
Oh well, see, he's got that blue clothes on, and he's got the antennae, and I just think that his character was really well developed throughout the show, especially through the Super Series and DBZ Kai. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really enjoyed the sequence to which they brought along, and I gotta say. I really want to shoot his fucking brains out, but I liked how he improved throughout the series, and that is all that matters when I pick a favorite character. Apparently, that's why I love Piccolo. All right, so there's different sagas to Dragon Ball 2. Is Dragon Ball 2 a saga?
No.
Okay.
Okay, smart ass, not even close.
It's possible.
It's anime. Nothing's off limits, so you never know.
Good point.
You
What?
never know.
Same with Pokemon games. What?
Alright.
Then they're running out of names for him
There's
too.
a
Pokemon
back-
chair.
There's a back.
Pokemon table.
Chair and couch.
Mine was just the whole fucking living room set while you're at it.
All right. What is your favorite saga, Zach?
Cell Saga. It's where Teen Gohan got his start. The Cell Saga.
I was kind of hoping you'd do that.
There's androids. The Android Saga. I mean, I consider the androids part of the Cell Saga.
And I can see where he goes with that because.
But it brought in a lot of feature characters, and it was pretty well executed, even though it still was riddled with fillers. It was great.
Okay.
And Cell was an amazing villain. Like Perfect Cell, after he achieved his final form, and how he sent out the challenge to all the Z fighters to like.
He's got some massive balls.
Yeah, he's like, I am the best. None of you can beat me. I will host a tournament, and if one of you can beat me, I will not destroy the world.
Yeah, he was that cocky.
And he went through all of them.
Almost everyone except for one.
Gohan stopped him, but yeah, he went through Vegeta, Goku. He went through the power hitters and beat them.
Yeah, what are they
Frieza.
called? Frieza's dead.
Oh.
Frieza was
Wow, way to ruin it for me.
He's
Frieza
above
is
the
a villain.
Phrygia.
Like I said, it goes. What is it? Saiyan.
Saiyan, Frieza, Android, Cell, boom.
Yeah.
This one person got it. All right.
I didn't hear you say what you said.
I said Frieza's above the Phrygia.
This is the stupid thing about Dragon Ball Z. They don't have Frieza's race doesn't have an actual name. They just call it Frieza's race, and everyone in that race. There's Frieza. There's Cooler. I think the newest one in Super has something to do with a fridge.
Phrygia.
Great.
No. I remember
Look
what
it
you're
up.
talking
It is the
about.
stupidest thing ever.
Crap. I know what you're talking about. Damn.
There's a third one they introduced, and
You
it
forgot
has to
And then
forgot
Ice
your
Cube.
father.
He's in there too.
I can't remember his name.
I don't
Ice-T.
remember.
Ice-T.
I care now.
Even though anime is great, there are giant loopholes in it, just like this. Like Frieza, Cooler, something.
You forgot the return of Cooler too.
Yeah, there's Meta Cooler. What the fuck are they doing when they come with these names? and now with the new gods, like the God Destroyers in Super, there's
Beerus.
There's Beerus, beer. There's whiskey. Like they're naming these new guys after
Gee,
alcohol.
I wonder where they got their inspiration from when they were coming up with these names.
The naming of it is fucking
Like,
brilliant.
fuck it.
They should win an Oscar for naming.
There's whiskey on the table. Let's just go swim whiskey.
somebody's getting
Ooh.
What are you drinking? And it's like an Asian dude saying beer. What are you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking Beerus.
Beer.
That's a name.
Beer.
I pick that as a name.
Okay. You won the lottery. You're in the show, but you get no credit. What about?
I'm gonna steal all your ideas. My name's George Lucas.
Star
Damn,
Wars
shut
2 and 3? We talk about that. Check it out if you guys haven't yet. Brett, what's your favorite Dragon Ball saga?
I would have to agree with Zach on this one, the Cell one.
Cell Ram Supreme.
All right, cool. I guess we're all in agreement here. And I
What do you
guess
think? Why though?
Well, my reason why is what they actually led up to it. How the amount of training, what it actually took just to
Beat him.
well, quote unquote, beat him. Everybody got their asses kicked. Goku sacrificed himself, which didn't end up working. No, actually, he blew himself up.
No, you're right. They're over here mocking us doing the Kamehameha hand sign.
you know
Go
that
on
came
to
from.
the event.
I think it was King Kamehameha of Hawaii before the U.S. took it
Yeah.
over. Is that where they got the name from?
I think so.
Okay.
But
Don't forget about
Gohan
Master
to
Roshi.
kill Cell, Gohan did it with one hand. Cause
One hand.
he-
It's the
he
right
got his
hand,
arm
too.
broken.
Okay.
So
Is that
he's
somehow more impressive?
He just fuck yeah.
Yeah.
because, to control it, that's why they have two hands to control the blaster. He just goes, you know.
He just like, fuck it,
one-handed
let's do it.
Like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Repulsor blast.
Except he doesn't have the giant.
Yeah, the life-sustaining shrapnel in his chest.
Well, that's supposedly removed after the third movie.
That's a big loophole we're gonna get into later.
All right. Another time for that.
Another time.
So I guess with that being said, we'll wrap it up with this last topic. What are we currently watching? Justin, are you currently watching any anime?
You better.
Well, I just got a Crunchyroll
I
from.
say you better really start
Zach.
something. I got you.
To be
covered.
continued.
So I'm starting to rewatch Cowboy Bebop.
What is Cowboy Bebop?
It's about
Amazing.
It's amazing.
It sounds ridiculous.
You'd like it. It's not a sophisticated one.
It's not a
It
sophisticated.
is sophisticated.
Oh, I was like, oh, I can't fucking hell. I'm too fucking dumb.
No, it is very sophisticated.
What's it about?
It's about what is he? He's a
He's a bounty hunter.
bounty hunter. I'm like, but he's Boba Fett. No, he's a bounty hunter, and he never gets the job done, which is awesome.
And all this shit.
Yeah,
he always.
zero pay.
Yeah, what?
He probably makes shit.
Yeah, I know. They're always like eating shit for food because they're
Amazing that
broke.
one dude always stays so buff.
I know, and they never eat anything good.
No.
Like, what was it? They were just eating peppers. Last episode. I was
All
watching.
on himself.
Yeah, what's his name? Do you know?
I can't, dude. It's been so long since I've watched Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, it's such a good show, though.
I had to shamefully I had to Google Spike's name because I couldn't remember it.
Whoa, what's that?
I'm starting a live video now.
Hi.
So we're on our Instagram right now. If you guys want to ask us any questions, I know you're not going to hear this, but tune in next
He's
episode
probably on his computer right now.
around, I don't know, 1 UTC. Take it, leave it, whatever time zone you're in at that particular point, and we'll be doing live requests right now. Set on notifications on Instagram if you're following us, if you want to go and chime in. So, Cowboy Bebop. That's what you're going to be watching.
That's what I'm watching. I'm
Okay.
like 3 episodes in. It's a nice little refresher.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
It's always nice to go back to the classics just to refresh your memory.
Okay. And what about you, Brett? What are you currently
I'm
watching?
currently watching, I'm actually on the second episode. It is called Demon King Daimyo. I don't want to pronounce the actual name because it's a giant thing I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
It's basically about a guy who wants to become a grand priest and you can't do anything wrong in your whole entire life in order to achieve that status. The problem is...
It's the world we live in.
No, he's actually the Demon King.
Ah, spoiler alert.
Yeah. And all the shit leads up and...
can't be that much of a spoiler. It's only like episode 2, right?
Well, he's on episode 2.
It's not like I've seen it 4 times.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Jesus.
my god, you're going back and watching something you've already seen?
Well, I was bored.
Am I the only one watching something new?
What are you watching,
I'm
Zach?
watching My Hero Academia. It's into the second season right now.
Okay.
And it is phenomenal. It's halfway through the second season. I'm also starting to watch Boruto, Naruto: The Next Generation. It's Naruto's son and all the people who survived the end of Naruto and their kids and how they're doing in the world that it has it as it aged. So
Okay.
that's kind of cool. And it doesn't have fillers like Naruto did. It seems like every fucking anime, including One Piece, had to have fillers at some point and waste our time, whereas Boruto right now does not have any fillers. It
Just
is
wait.
great.
Little.
As well as
why do I get the feeling Dragon Ball Z had the most fillers out of
Dragon
all
Ball
of
Z
them?
did have the most fillers, but I'm also watching Digimon Adventure Try. So if any of you guys watch Digimon,
I've seen that. That was actually my very first. That was actually my very first anime I watched was
Yeah.
Digimon.
Alright, so if any of you watched Digimon as a kid, Digimon Adventure Try takes place as with the main cast from the very first Digimon now in high school, and it is more mature. They created it for the audience that were kids who originally watched it. And they created it for them as adults now because it is now more mature. There's like deep topics that make you like get angry and sad. I don't want to ruin too much, but it actually matured with us.
Okay.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's actually something that most animes don't do anymore, which is weird.
You're going through your life. You watch Digimon as a kid. You watch, what is it called? Digimon
Adventures Tribe.
Adventures Tribes
How many
later as an
episodes
adult.
actually are there?
And you mature with Akubakugan, you know? You get the feeling, I don't know.
You mean Bakugan Brawlers?
They're all the same fucking name on Digimon, aren't they?
They all end in Mon. So there's like Gabumon,
Okay, then what's your favorite one?
Kabuterimon, Agumon.
What's your favorite-
Bakugankumon, yeah.
Okay, then what's your favorite Digimon?
Gomamon.
I have to go with fuck. I can't. You just said the fucking name. The first one you said, Gabumon. The first one you said.
I think
Yeah,
my
the
favorite
wolf.
Digimon,
Yeah.
probably Shuckle. Greatest special defense, greatest special attack.
Was there a crossover episode I didn't know about?
I don't think they'd ever collaborate. One was a blatant ripoff of the other.
It actually wasn't though, man.
What?
Digimon was not a blatant ripoff.
No,
Surprisingly,
Poke-
it wasn't.
What? What are you talking about?
I know that was a huge claim that Digimon was a ripoff. of
They were
Pokemon.
literally traveling the world to capture different
They're not
animals.
capturing
They
anything.
didn't. Yeah.
There's one that is assigned to you.
That's it.
Okay, so
It's like
you're
your starter
not
Parker in Pokemon, but that's it.
you're not trying to digicatch them all.
I'm
No,
trying to
okay.
catch them all.
Well, there's the difference right there.
That's actually one of the major differences. There's a whole bunch of other things as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, if you enjoyed what you listened here tonight, be sure to follow us on social media at Twitter and Instagram. I guess we got nobody on our live feed, so if you want to go ahead and chime in for questions, we'll be sure to answer them. Literally anybody, even if they're ridiculous at this point. At escape_pod_cast at Twitter and Instagram. We now have a Facebook page.
Escape Pod 2187. Escape Podcast 2187. I'm sorry.
Good. And we also have, if you want to email us with a particular request you have, if you don't have any of these social media sites, we actually have an special email for that. It's called escapepodcastrequest@gmail.com. No underscores, no spaces. And if you enjoy what you listen here, we are on multiple platforms. But if you want to get to everything first, instead of listening to iHeart, Stitcher, Castbox, iTunes, or Spreaker, be sure to visit our page on SoundCloud.
Like us on SoundCloud too. We need to get some followers going, man.
Yeah, I mean, once we get a website, we could start, actually promoting and
Oh, yeah.
advertising,
So
get some form of revenue going in here.
Fan base would be nice.
That'd be nice to pay for all the equipment we bought. Signing out, I'm Cameron Haug.
Watashi wa Justin des.
I'm
You're
Brett
such
Eckler.
weeaboo trash. I'm Zach Fielder.
Good night, guys.